Yeah, so if you look at this icon here that is close to our project name, is a plus sign. Click on that plus sign, click on it, and you navigate to where your main.java file is. That is where we'll be writing our code, so which we have here. So we want to clean up this code because this was just generated internally by the system. So I want to clean up all these things. I want to delete all from here, and I want to change this stack pane to group. I'm not using stack pane. There is a group to hold our scene. Yes, then I will go ahead to delete this line. Don't need that. Then I will equally import the group class to this project, and to import you hold alternate and you press enter, you get an import. Yes, that has been imported. So now, okay, remember this is a stage. If you look at from here, this is a main class. This main class is like a hall that is holding an audition. So but right there in the hall we have where the main thing is happening, and that is a stage. You get a point? You're getting the concept now. That is a stage. So in the stage, things will be coming in and be going out. Things will be coming in and be going out. So, and things that will be coming in groups. They'll be coming in groups, and this coming in groups, they will come in flavors, and the flavors will be seen as seen. Yes, so I want to name first of all the stage. I want to give a name to the stage. I want to call it 3D animates. 3D animates, yes. So let me go ahead and run this so that you can see how it looks like. To run it, you click on this button here to run it. You click on this button to run it. Okay, it's running now. Okay, so I think it's done. Okay, it has opened now, so you can see our basic page now, 3D animate. So the whole of this shape now is what we refer as a stage. This is a stage, so things will be coming in this very stage now. So we've not yet created any objects that will go into the scene that will be passed into this stage now. So we want to start doing that, and I said we'll be starting with drawing out some basic 3D shape, and we want to start with a sphere. So we want to go ahead now and create a sphere. A sphere is a 3D object. It's not a circle, but it's a sphere. So we will now create a sphere now. We create an object sphere. We're going to create about 3 different types of sphere. Equals to new sphere. This is an object of sphere. So we quickly import that by pressing alternate enter. Yes, that's good. So now we've created a sphere object, and we named it sphere 1. So we want to set the properties of this sphere, and one of the properties we set is the radius. Set radius. The radius will hold a double value, which we can pass in 50 or more than that, depending on the size of radius you are looking at achieving, please. And next is to set the position. Let me put a comment box. This comment line is not being compiled by the compiler, so I want to set the position of sphere 1. Remember, that line is not compiled, is ignored, so it's not part of the code, just for you to remember what you are doing. So want to set its position of sphere 1. So yeah, this is where mathematics comes in. I know some of you might not really like it that we have maths in programming. Yes, so remember, programming is the application of mathematics. Yes, we want to set the position of sphere 1. I want to set it along x-axis. Let it be at 100 distance along x-axis. So along y-axis, we want to have this to be at 300. Let it be at 300 distance away. So next thing we will do is to set the call face. The call face, you get to know that very soon. The meaning of call face, you get to know that very soon. So we will now set the call face to sphere. Talking about sphere 1 dot set call call face. Yes, that's good. We want to set that value to be null. Now remember, we're going to pass this sphere. We've set all the properties that we need. We'll now pass it into this group. Sphere 1. This group is named root. Then this group called root will be passed to the scene, and I want our scene to look larger than what we are seeing at that initial. Let it be around, let's say 650. Yes, along x, as in the width should be 350, the height should be 250. Let's go ahead and run this and see how it looks like. Okay, that's it. We are done running this now. So you can see our circle. This is not a circle, please. This is a sphere, and we gave it a call face of what? Of null. Is that not so? Okay, now I would like you to just pay attention and see the let us work on that positioning, so you can see how the positioning will look like if I'm to make a change of the position. Now let's say along x, that is the horizontal axis. Now let it still remain at 100, but at y along vertical, we want to reduce it to around 150. 150 is a hand. Let us see how it will look, and then let's change the call face from none to back. So let us check it to back. Yes, let's see how this will look like now from our scene. Do you see it now? This looks like a moon. It looks like a moon. Yes. So now I will now create 3 different sets of spheres and all upload them in the group so that they will all appear in the scene. Yes, watch and see how it will be achieved. Let me end this. Let me call this end comment box and call it end of sphere 1 for you to follow along. Then I'll copy the whole of this here and I will paste it. I will still do an addition. I will edit some certain things there. I'll call this sphere 2. It's an object of sphere 2. This is 2. This is 2. Please go ahead and following me as I walk, as I'm walking. Then there's no need of us creating another. Okay, I think we need to set something here. Okay, from here now we will now delete. Let's remove the first one above. No, we don't need this group here. We need a group to be here. So we cannot have 2 groups together. They will now pass in the second sphere to the group. Let's call it sphere 2. Remember, we have 2 spheres, so to pass into a group. Let us run and see how. Okay, let's change this to front. Now we've tested what they call it, that is call face, the property none. We've seen how it looks. Now let's see how back and front will appear. Let's run this and that's good. Do you see what is happening now? Our two spheres are stacked together because we did not adjust the positioning of the sphere. So for you to see these two spheres now, which we are not seeing right now, we have to now adjust the x-axis, that is the horizon, along the horizontal axis. Let it be a little bit distant away. Let me just add 2 to that side. 102. The first sphere is at 100 away from along x-axis. The second one along 102. Let us see how it will look like now. Now this is the basis of 3D stuff, though you can't see the difference. You cannot see the tilting, but let me add a little big value to that. Let's say 150. Let's say 150. That will be clearer to you now. Yes, that's clearer to you now. It's like an eclipse of the moon and the sun. It's like an eclipse right now. I hope you are getting the concept. Yes, you're getting the concept right. Now if we are to add another third sphere, let us add on that third sphere. Let's make an eclipse of the earth and the moon and sun. Let's add another sphere. Let me copy this first one here. Let's create another sphere. Let's create another sphere, and let's call it sphere 3. Let's change this to 3, 3, 3, and 3. Then we'll change this to none, because we already have back, front, and none. So we remember the position. I want to just adjust this a little bit. This 105. Let us say it's at 125. 125 along x-axis. Then remember we have to add it into our group. Where is our group? Our group should always be at the foot of the code. Let it not be below. If not, it's not going to, the system we're not going to see. Let's look for see our group here. Let's cut that from where it is and bring it here close to the scene. Then we'll now pass in sphere 3. I hope you are following. So let us run that now and see how it will appear. It will appear like an eclipse. Are you seeing it now? We're talking about the concept of 3D animation. Are you seeing that? Yes. So this is the basics. This is the basics of 3D animation. So I'm going to pause this video now. So I will now work on Box, so that we can be able to download this and view it. So if you have any question on this, please feel free to ask your question below here. Thank you.